Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Primetime is out there with Castle. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different. Here we go.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
And it seems as though that lofty goal has gotten the MP a bit. He seems off to me. He hasn't performed well in these games against key opponents.
Shoot again.
Certainly is on the outside looking in as far as the All-Star game is concerned. He better pick it up quick.
So it's San Antonio now. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Prime time shot is good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And here's Edwards from the arc. 6 the triple.
Look at that from Edwards. Way out there.
And the Spurs with possession. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Now here's Edwards. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, Castle.
About Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Edwards' shot is good.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Over to the wing. Zohan gets a screen from Torres. Lays it up and off the glass. Primetime's got his 3rd biscuit of the night. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Randle passes to Gobert. Pass to Dillingham. 5 to shoot. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Yeah.
Here's Butler. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Primetime. Driving the lane, and he finishes nicely on the lane. Primetime's got 8 points.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Outside Edwards. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's Minnesota.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Zohan, the pass to Torres. Wembenyama, a screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. They get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Wembanyama throws it down.
That nigga dunked on you, bro.
Is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Edwards, guarded closer.
You're not doing what you think you're going to do on me, boy.
Randall outside. From the arc. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randall. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves. Wembanyama passes to Torres. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now Dillingham in the game against Sacramento. Very impressive. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Inside, here's Sohan. Off target at the rim.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Pass to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. To the wing on the left. Here's Torres. Drills the three-pointer. Primetime's got 13.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
I'm not playing with you, Anthony.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Pulls it up.
I'm not playing with you.
It's off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the lead.
Here's Castle. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Dillingham. Randall with a screen for Dillingham. From deep three-point land. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama with it. Defended now by Dillingham.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams. Sohan gets a screen from Torres. From 13. And it's Sohan missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. So on the floor for Minnesota. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Conley. Then it's Terry. And it's Minot in at the 3 slot. Now here is Conley. 9 points in the game so far. And the shot goes down.
Finding the soft spot in the defense there. Crafty work by Conley.
Wembanyama, a screen on Conley. Wembanyama finishing the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Warriors was outstanding. He scored 33 points, and the way he shot the ball from deep was incredible, making a number of 3 balls. Just a fantastic effort for him out on the floor. See if he's got the gas left in the tank for tonight, guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Torres. That one goes in. Conley's got 13 points.
More often than not, Conley's the table setter. He's been the finisher tonight.
Here's primetime. 33 points last game. Back to Sohan. Pass to primetime. Shot clock at 5. Terry grabs the board. And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Jeff. Oh, extra right there from Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Wembanyama backs for 2. Gets an open look and hits. Wembanyama's got 7 points for the quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 in the
all that you want. It's team ball over here, boy.
50% mark from the field. Edwards, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Vassell, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Daniels, he's checked in for Dillingham. Torres, the pass to Butler. Butler off a pick from Torres. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Outside Conley. They get the rebound. No good on that one. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's prime time missing. Minnesota's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. McDaniels passes to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert against Vassell. Here's Randall. Rebound San Antonio.
Good job,
Their
bud.
biggest lead of the game was 9. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Torres, the pass to Butler. Here's primetime. Edwards defending. Here's Torres. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Lockdown.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. Outside Conley. Down low. A beautiful finish inside by Ames.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
There's the pick. Driving inside. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You know, I think this is what leaders do best. When Butler is setting screens, I think it has to be contagious to everybody else.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Now here's Randall. He had 16 points in the win against Sacramento.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
And the basket by Edwards.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
On their passage to Torres. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Edwards got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in a close game.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Let's see, Ultra fan Latoya wants to know, could Ernie currently score on either Shaq or Kenny?
Well, I've really never seen you ball lately, Ernie, or even
At all.
I don't think I've ever seen you ball, so I'm not sure. I would imagine that your jump shot is pretty prevalent because I've seen you shoot in the studio. But getting around me, never.
You're talking too much. Don't even try, Ernie. I'll pound you like a... Never mind.
I have full confidence in my ability. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there at prime time, and it's Butler in at the 3. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jake McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X Factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here's Dillingham after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Randall. Rebound by Sohan.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And he comes up with the deuce. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share it.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 20. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's stolen by Edwards. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He cut back down from any defender inside.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Here's Sohan. Still scoreless. Pass to Castle. Here's the screen. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Here's primetime. San Antonio again missing. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Pass to Dillingham. Torres, the pass to Butler. Here's primetime. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And here is McDaniel. Randall outside. Pass to Dillingham for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And it's prime time missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Terry's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dillingham.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 6-point game. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Inside, Gobert. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 with that basket. And it's Sohan missing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley scanning the floor. Another miss by Minnesota.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Prime Time's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McDaniels finds Terry. To the left side lane. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Randall.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Torres. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 18 points.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Here's Torres. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Bro, what the
The
hell?
goal will be against Primetime. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Perkins comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Sohan. Minnesota also making some changes. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Gobert. And it's Achua in for McDaniel.
Slick move that time by Conley with the rock, carving out some space for himself to get the hoop.
And he makes that one. 34 points for Primetime.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Conley. 20 points for him. Takes a three. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding three-point shooter.
Torres, the pass to Butler. To the paint. Primetime shot is good. That's 36 points for Primetime.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Robinson. Conley's got 25 points in the game.
A versatile shooter like Conley can make the mid-range work for him, even if it's not his best shot.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Conley. Outside Robinson. Terry outside. Randall right side. 5 on the clock. Robinson sets a screen for Randall. Over Johnson. Randall no good. Butler with the ball. Latrey. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
Yes, sir. Freaking balling out right now. Good job, buddy.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns,
The Timberwolves also with the sub. Tate's checked in. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Jayshawn Tate. Achua is out there with Robinson. And it's Conley, and it's Terry in a 2-guard. Vassell. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. With any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Outside Conley. Lobbed up there for Robinson. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Now here is Conley, defended by Torres.
Just a solid performance on the interior. Rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Oh, and he dunks it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Timberwolves trail by 19. And here is Conley. There's a screen by Achua. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
No other way to put it, just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Wembanyama, a screen icon, to the middle. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And we've got a timeout call from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And so it's Minnesota with it. Now here's McDaniels. Has to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the mark with the 15-footer. 24 points for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's Sohan, defended by Gobert. Here's Primetime. No good on the triple. Now McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. Tracks in the tray. Dillingham's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right wing. Here's Castle. In the corner, Sohan with it. Here's Torres. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. Handle no good. Spurs leading by 16.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Wembanyama against Gobert.
Yeah, lockdown.
Randall down low. San Antonio with the rebound. Sohan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Torres, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Over to the left wing. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. 3 on the clock. Randall can't get that one to fall.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And it's prime time missing. Timberwolves trail by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for prime time.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And he makes the first.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any
As long as
position
I
on the floor.
could, I guess he lost us. I thought they doing this or something.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Robinson's checked in for Gobert. Achua comes in for Julius Randle. Terry's checked in for Edwards. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
To the inside. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Terry. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone is getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
No good on that. Good on the second free throw. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Conley. Robinson sets a screen for Conley from deep. Here's Torres, and that falls. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
Yes, sir.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Another day, another win. Good work. What's up, MP?
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner? Oh, wait, you got me already.
Seeing